Hi friends, I am back with our math word or story problems for today. One of them is from the K-5 resources when you sign into Clever under grade 2 for this week. And the other one is on my teacher page, Miss Alves Teacher Page, under math response. It probably says new, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. So we're going to solve these two problems together using base 10 blocks and a number line and possibly an algorithm or equation like moms, dads, aunties, uncles, grandmas, grandpas, big cousins, big sisters, whoever might be helping you with any of this work might not be familiar with our strategies, so I'll try to show how our strategies make a picture that shows the regular equation or algorithm strategy. All right, so the first one says, Denise has 51 beads. Then she uses 32 beads to make a bracelet. How many of her beads does Denise have left to use? So I see two numbers again, which tells me I'm going to have one step. Now I need to figure out if that step is going to be adding or subtracting. And we used to have a bunch of keywords and clue words to help us figure out when to add and when to subtract. And we realized that sometimes the words are tricky. So it's better to go back one sentence at a time and think about what's happening in the problem so we can decide if we're adding or subtracting. Denise has 51 beads. Okay, so Denise is a girl and she has 51 beads. That's what I'm picturing so far. Then she uses 32 beads to make a bracelet. So if she's using 32 beads to make a bracelet, those beads are going to be gone from the beads that she had because now they're in a bracelet. How many of her beads does Denise have left to use? So she had 51 beads. She used 32 of them and made a bracelet. That means they're gone. And we want to know how many she has left. So that means we need to subtract. We have to start with our 51 beads. We have to take away the beads that she used in the bracelet. And then we can find how many beads she has left to use. Are you ready to try it? I'd love for you to get a scrap paper or a notebook to try on your own, and then check it with me. Go ahead. I started with circling my numbers so that my brain knows I'm using 51 and 32. And we've decided to subtract, which means I have to start with my bigger number, 51, and I have to take away my 32. Let's get these strategies going. We're going to start with our base 10 block strategy. Then we're going to move to our number line strategy, and last we will do a standard algorithm. There are our three ways to solve this problem. Base 10 blocks, answer is 19. Number line, answer is 19. And lastly, the standard algorithm, the number or answer is 19. So she has 19 beads left. I hope you tried your best. I hope this is getting a little bit easier each time as we practice together. and I'm proud of you. Let's do the next one. Here we go. I am reading a book that has 83 pages. I read 41 pages yesterday and 12 pages today. How many pages are left for me to read? Well, I see 83, I see 41, and 12. So when I see the 3 numbers in the problem, there's a little ding, ding, ding going off in my brain saying this must need 2 steps because there's 3 numbers in my problem. So I'm going to have to do 2 different things to find the answer to my question. So let's think. I'm reading a book that has 83 pages. Okay, so that means in my whole book, there's 83 pages. No more, no less. I read 41 pages yesterday and 12 pages today. So there's 83 pages in the book, and I read 41 pages, and I read 12 pages. And I want to know how many pages are left for me to read. So if I know that I read 41 pages already and 12 pages already, the first thing I can do is add up these 2 numbers to get all of the pages total that I've read yesterday and today. That would be my first step. And then my second step will be to take that number of all of the pages, 41 pages and 12 pages, and then take that away from my 83. So those are my 2 steps. My first step is going to be to add the pages I already read together. So my first step is addition. And my second step is going to be once I get my answer, I can't do my second step until I do my first. Once I get my answer of pages I read all together, I can subtract it from all of the pages and figure out what's left. You ready? Go ahead and give it a try. Okay. Again, I circle my 3 numbers so my brain can know that I have 2 steps to do here, and now I'm going to get ready to do it. Try it on your own first. Don't be scared. You're a mathematician. Here we have, friends. Step 1, we used base 10 blocks and an algorithm to show that the 41 pages plus the 12 pages equals 53 pages altogether. And step 2, we had to take those 53 pages we already read from the 83, and 83 minus 53 is equal to 30. Again, a bit of a bonus because it was a 2-step problem. You had to do 2 things before you could find the answer. But like I've been saying, I know you're mathematicians. I know you don't give up, and I'm proud of you. Check back tomorrow. Bye.